Hey, good afternoon, family. How y'all doing on this wonderful, peaceful Saturday afternoon? Listen, I was just on the internet, um, and I saw something about Angela Simmons, and apparently some girl then came forward and said that she was the side chick to Angela's fiance, and she took pictures in the same room, bedroom or something that Angela's fiance, that Angela took pictures in as well too. And so I'm watching a couple videos on it. And I normally don't keep up with well, hold on, my gum out. With who doing what, who doing who, and all of that kind of stuff. But sometimes when I take the time to sit down and kind of look at the internet, to kind of keep up, I got to keep up a little bit to stay what's relevant. I saw that, right? And everybody's blasting her. Well, how do you go from being this good girl image to, now you pregnant and your fiance cheating and you took a picture in the same room and then the girl came forward and took a picture in the same room and all of this stuff, right? And every video that I watched, it was so funny. It was more of, these were even women who were doing reviews on the story. They were saying, well, he need to keep his side chicks in order. These side chicks is getting out of hand. They don't know their place and all of this stuff, right? And my question was, is it really the side chick's fault? Think about it. Is it really the side chick's fault, or is it his fault for having a side chick in the first place? You see, nobody told him to propose to Angela. Nobody told him to say, I don't want to be with nobody but you. Nobody told him to profess his love. And when you propose to somebody, unless you got a special type of arrangement where they can say, you know what, I want to be with you, but I want to have an open relationship. And, knowing what I know a little bit, I don't know these people, but looking at the family and the background that Angela comes from, ain't no open relationship. If you propose, that means you're saying, I love you, I want to be with you, and only you. That's what you're saying when you propose. So nobody told him to propose to that girl. Nobody told him to, say, I just want to be with you. Nobody told him that. I hear some of y'all saying it's both their faults. I don't blame the side chick as much as I blame the man. See, here's the thing. It's only the person's fault who committed to you. See, it's not the side chick's fault. Hoes is going to be hoes. Side chicks is going to be side chicks. Right now side chicks are glamorized. They think, it's a nice thing, a wonderful thing to be a side chick. You got women wearing shirts talking about I like her husband. I'm in love with her husband. And so side chicks are really glamorized. But think about it. Is it really the side chick's fault? There would be no reason to have a side chick, or there would be no side chicks if men would not make them a side chick. So you never go after the other woman. Like I said, hoes is going to be hoes. They've been hoes from the beginning of time. And so with those type of women, those are low self-esteem. Those are women that don't believe that they deserve to have their own man. They've somehow psychologically made themselves believe that it's okay. And what's funny about it to me is they're okay with being somebody's release portal, because that's all they are. If a handbag, a trip, a car is all you need, and you're like, you know what, but I'm about mine, I'm getting my money. And if you feel like that's the only way to do it, use a hoe. Bottom line, use a hoe. Side chick, backwards chick, the front chick, left chick, right chick, it doesn't matter. Use a hoe. Bottom line. So whatever you've done to psychologically make yourself believe that that's okay, that's something that you've made yourself accept, because all you're saying to us is you ain't good enough. All you saying to a dude is, oh, I ain't got to get this half for nothing but a bag, and I can get whatever it is that I want to get from her. Use a hoe. Bottom line. Bottom line. What you say? She knew he had someone else. She can't get mad if she's not the one. But at fault. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what the side chick knew. It's never the side chick's fault, because the only way to become a side chick is if that dude makes you the side chick. Period. So everybody's saying, well, he should have just picked a better one, and one that that believes, she's supposed to play her position. Side chicks need to play their position. No, there would be no side chick if there was no dude making them no side chick. And so as I watched the commentary about the situation, even coming from some women that are on social media, on YouTube, and they were like, he need to do better. These men, if you're going to be out, you need to keep your side chicks in check. And it's like making it like there's a rules to being a mistress. There's a rule to being, a side chick. How about fool just don't have no side chick? How about that? How about that? How about, is that too much like right? How about just if you're not ready to settle down, how about not propose to nobody? How about not say, I'm gonna forsake all others and I just want to be with you? How about that? We're starting to make more and more concessions for the wrong, and we're putting rules to how to do wrong. How about that? We're making rules on how to do wrong. So it's okay for me to come up with some rules to tell me, if I got a okay, here's the rules to being a side dude. How about just not have a side dude? How about that? How about not just have a side chick? And for those of you that, because I know my side chicks gonna watch this, because y'all, a lot of y'all trying to get y'all life right, because y'all watching Auntie to try to get your life right. I'm trying to penetrate into your head. If you find a way to justify being a side chick, and if your money, getting your money up through a dude is more important to you than your value and self-worth, use a hoe, and you deserve to be somebody's release portal. All you are is a release portal. When he having problems, girl, he can come lay his head in my lap. If his woman did X, Y, and Z, he wouldn't be over here. No, I taught this before. Men cheat, people cheat, men cheat, women cheat because they want to. There is never an excuse to cheat. So if a dude is cheating with you, it ain't got nothing to do with his woman ain't doing, because he made a choice. Regardless of what she's doing and what she's not doing, he still made that choice to cheat. Period. Same thing goes with a woman. If she's cheating, it doesn't matter what the man is doing, she still made the choice to cheat. It's just what it is. There is no viable explanation to cheat. Period. It's real simple. But we come up with all of these psychological excuses to make ourselves, feel justified in doing what we doing. At the end of the day, ladies, if you are with a dude and he got a wife and he got a girl, you are nothing more than a cheap release portal. That's it. And that's all. You have moments with this fool, is what you do. When your babies get sick that ain't his, what will you do? You can't call him because he can't come. Why? Because he with his number one girl. And some of y'all 40 pluses and over, y'all have started adopting and living this lifestyle as well too. Like it's okay to be some side chick. Period. That's what you're saying. I'm not worth nothing more. I'm okay with being a second best. I'm not a first round draft pick. I'm that last dude that get picked. After the first round draft picks and after all, you get down to like the 333rd draft pick. That's that chick. That's who you are. You that chick. Y'all see my curls is coming out because it's like 95 degrees out here in the A. So, like I said, some of y'all women have made it okay and made yourselves believe that it's okay to be that girl. And if a dude can buy you something and you be okay with that and you give him he knows how much you worth. Ladies, let me explain something to you about men, especially men with money. A man with money, he's able to buy you things. He's able to take you places. He's able to do for you, right? But that is not the litmus test on if he likes you, if he's feeling you or not. See, Lord, let me break this down. Y'all still not understanding. Once again, a man with money has no problem spending money. That does not determine if he's feeling you or not. I have a friend. We had this conversation the other day, and I was telling him, he's like, yeah, April, I got these women, they I ain't feeling them like that. And I said, well, because you buy them things, you take them places, you might have taken them on a trip or two or whatnot, that makes them think that you like them. But I know, because you've been my friend for a while, that that's not your way of determining or showing a woman that you like her. You're just that guy, and you like to spend money and have companionship. So you're going to treat them nice anyway. They think because you spending money on them that you like them, and that's not what that is. You're just a generous guy, period. So they look at, girl, yeah, he took me here, he bought me some shoes, he bought me a handbag. But that's normal for men with money, ladies. That's normal. If you're not used to dealing with a guy that has means and a guy that got money and he can buy you things, if you ain't used to that kind of guy, then you wouldn't notice. So Auntie hipping you something, to some game right here. I've dated men that got money, and that's one of the things that I noticed about them. And what they would say is, why can't I buy you? I take you here, I do this. Yeah, because I know you do that normally. That's not the test to determine if you like me or not. That's just normal because you're a nice guy, you're a generous guy, and if a woman is with you, you're going to be a gentleman. If you're in the store and you buying you something, you're going to buy her something. I already know that. So because I know that, I do not equate you taking me places and buying me things as the way to prove if you like me or not. See, that's them petty-minded little girls. See, grown women, they know that. They know that. So it's like, okay, brother, you're going to have to come stronger than that. You know, thank you for my gift. Thank you for my shoes. Thank you for my handbag. But that ain't it. So then I would always get, what's the problem? I'm giving you everything. Yeah, you buying me everything. But see, I ain't no little girl. See, only grown women understand that a gift is nothing more than a gift. It does not determine your feelings for me. It takes a little bit more than that. Now, the gifts are an added bonus. Now, when we get to the place where you showing me what I need to know to decide if you really like me, those gifts is just an added bonus. But little girls, they don't understand that a man buying them something, especially if he's a man of means, if you're dealing with a man with money, that means nothing to them. You know why? Because they can go make some more. So it didn't take them giving you their emotions. It didn't take you giving up their time. It didn't take them making a strong commitment to you. If they can buy you something and shut you down, I'm just saying, use a little girl and use a release portal. That's what you are. If all it takes is he can do whatever he want to do, and then he buy you a Louis bag, you a Valentino, he buy you something nice, you know, you get you some little Giuseppe's, you get you some new shoes and everything like that, girl, and that's all he got to do. That's normal for him. That's normal because he's used to spending money. I need you to come correct. I need you to come harder than that. Thank you for my bag and my shoes, though. Thank you for that. But at the same time, you got to come harder than that. And see, this is how you will know. If he put in the effort to give you more of him mentally and emotionally, you'll start seeing things differently. You start seeing things differently. But if all he got to do is give you a couple of hours of his time a weekend and buy you some things, and then you don't hear from him on a regular basis, or he got things to do, he ain't that dude. But see, a lot of y'all women, because you've lived in lack for so long, you're not used to dealing with nobody that actually have means, that can do things. So you feel like if he buys me a gift, and especially if it's an expensive gift, he like me. Girl, he like me. That's my boo. You know, he went out his way to buy me this. No, he ain't go out his way. Men with money, they do that. That's just what they do. They like to buy. Some of them use it as a form of control. But if they know they got a weak-minded woman that's all she needs, that's easy. You mean to tell me all I got to do is open up my wallet, give her my little credit card, make her feel all special. And then she feel like, oh, I ain't never had no man do it like this before. Never had no dude do me like this, girl. He didn't gave me his credit card and told me to go online and buy whatever it is I want. That's easy. He's not required to give you anything else. Nothing mentally, nothing of substance. He's not required to do that because you's a simple chick. That's it. Use a simple release portal. And it doesn't matter what he does as long as you continue to give him, continues to buy you stuff. That's all that matters. So that should tell you what kind of men you are used to dealing with. If he is a man with means and he buys you something, but he's not giving you the other part, it's easy for him to do. That's not the test to see if a man loves you by what he buys you. That, darling, especially if he's a man with means, is not the test. Maybe y'all need to upgrade on the kind of men that you're dating and upgrade your mind. But back to the side chicks. I don't feel bad for... I feel bad for Angela Simmons. And some of you guys are saying, well, she played this good girl role and now she's pregnant. But at the end of the day, she is just a woman, and she might not have wanted all of us in her business like that. And I know she did the show with Romeo and all of this stuff. But one thing you need to know about television, now that I'm working in TV now, they could record something a year prior and release it now. But in our eyes, it's new. But they did this a year or so ago. So now it looks like, wasn't she just up in Romeo's face? Well, when was this shot? It could have been a 6 months, a year, all of those, we got to look at all of those different pieces. So don't look at, she was just in Romeo face. She wanted Romeo and they would have made a cute couple, but at the end of the day, Romeo made it clear. Once a brother make it clear, you give him the deuces and you go deal with somebody that wants you just as bad as you want them. That's what you do. So stop knocking her for that piece, because we do not know when the show was filmed. And if it could have been filmed a long time ago, because like I said, one thing I do know about television is that they can film something and then they can shelve it. And then when it's the right time to come out, it might be a year or two down the line. Then they will put it out. So quit it. If anything, maybe she should have chose a better guy. But at the same time, how many of us have dealt with raggedy men that nobody knew about? And we sitting there crying behind, I just wish he would do this. And, I love him and blah, 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 blah. We're doing all of this stuff, right? But people don't know because we're not on television. We're not in the limelight. But because her life is a spotlight, we want to judge and talk about all this. But most of us have dealt with raggedy men. Most of us have done that. Dealt with raggedy dudes. So let's not act as though we have not. Nobody just got to see the raggedy dudes that we've dealt with. So with that said, that's all Auntie has for y'all today. When I saw that, I kind of was like, is it really, the side chick's fault? Now, the girl that put the video out there, she ain't nothing but a release portal. She ain't nothing but a trick anyway. Because the fact that, why do you feel the need to expose it? Because, okay, here, now take this away. Any of these side chicks that feel the need to expose what the man is doing, they really don't want to be a side chick. That's the thing. They want you to be in the same misery that they in being a side chick. So if you a side chick and you like about that life, you don't care. If it's just about money and getting stuff, you don't care about if the woman know. But as soon as you put him out there like that, all you're saying is, I am miserable and I don't want to be out here by myself. So I'm just letting her know that's what he's doing. I'm just letting her know. No, she don't need to know. The thing is, if you really didn't care, you wouldn't care about her knowing or not. But because you are the secret, you are the in the midnight hour woman, that woman he called when he in town for a few hours, the one that all you get is the weekend, that girl, because you hurt. And deep down inside, as a woman, you really don't want to be that. You really want to be on this. Every woman wants to be on display on her man's arm, but you can't be on display. So if you were comfortable being a side chick, you wouldn't feel the need to expose anything. But you really ain't comfortable being a side chick. You really deep down don't want to be a release portal. Somebody that somebody can come lay up on you and release all of their stress on you. And then they get up, wipe themselves off, and then they're gone. You really don't want to be that girl. So that's all I have for y'all today, because that bothered me. Everybody taking to the internet and just, going off telling him what he need to do to keep his side chick in check. How about he just not have a side chick? How about that? That's like, that's not rocket science. How about just not have a side chick? How about just not commit to somebody if you really don't want to commit? Well, we all make mistakes. Well, some of them go into these relationships already knowing. If you are not ready to forsake all others, just don't get into a relationship. What you say? That's why you got to find a lower side chick who understands their place. Steve, how about why have a side chick anyway? Why I got to do a side chick? See, to me, any dude that feel like he need a side chick, he weak anyway. Because my thing is, see, to me, the boldest profession out there, the boldest profession is a pimp. You know why? Because a pimp will tell you exactly what you're getting, and off the rip. See, the thing is, if your woman is cool with that, having a woman on the side, then tell her. If you that dude and you like, what, I'm going to just let it be known. There's no need for her to be a side chick. Let your woman know this is what I got on the side, and let her make the decision on if she want to be with you or not. But the most respected profession that I see is at least a pimp. At least the pimp going to tell you, you going out there, you going to make this money, and you bringing this money back to me. If you feel like you got to have a woman in secret, you really ain't that much of a powerful dude. You weak. That means you got to lie, connive, manipulate, and do all of those things. But a real true dude, that's a real pimp, he gonna let you know what he doing, and you gonna accept it. Just like a pimp does. But if you got a side chick and you feel like you gotta keep her in hiding, and you gotta make all of these lies and excuses to your girl, you's a weak Negro. That's what you are. You's a weak Negro because you lying. So that means, do you really have power? Are you really that dude if you gotta lie and manipulate? See, the thing is, when you a dude that says, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do and you gonna be here anyway, you tell her straight up, you know what, wifey, I know, we've been together a while, but I got this one over here and this is what I want to do. So I'm just letting you know. So what if I'm going late at night, this is where I'm at. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I was with my boys. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I was out hanging out at the pool hall or at the cigar bar. I'm not gonna tell you that, babe. I want to still be with you, but I want to have this over here. Are you cool with that? That's the kind of dude that I can respect. It's y'all ones that feel the need to lie. And I was with my boys, or I was out of town, or here's the classic line. My phone died. You got to do all of that. You're not a real dude if you got to do it like that. You's a weak Negro. I can at least respect somebody that's going to tell you what it is. And then you're now in a position to decide if you want to deal with that. That's my kind of dude. At least let me make the decision, because that kind of dude knows that he gonna always keep it 100 with you, so you can't never use nothing against him. It's like, babe, it ain't like you didn't know. Those are my kind of guys. That'll keep you informed and let you know what it is and put me in a position to make a decision on if I want to deal with that. The ones of you that feel like you gotta have a side chick and keep her secret, y'all weak as hell. Y'all weak as hell, and you get no respect from me. None, because now you're lying, you're manipulating, you conniving, you sneaking, you getting caught up, you leaving trails because you don't know how to cheat right. See that you weak. Tell your girl what it is. If you that bad, tell her what it is. Tell her. But most of y'all ain't gonna do that. You know why? Because you weak as hell, and you really think that you really think that you got to do all of these extra things. So now you just weak. So you got so now the dudes with the side chicks talking about you got to get one that understands her place. No, you got to get a woman that's okay with you being honest, saying I'm gonna have a few chicks on the side. That's what you got to do. But you ain't gonna do that because you weak. Now, take that to the bank and go deposit it. Anywho, like I said, it's never the side chick's fault because she cannot become a side chick without a dude that's already in a relationship. Once a dude is in a relationship, he's the only one that can make the girl a side chick. Like I said, hoes has been hoes since the beginning of times. There will always be release portals around. Always. It's no secret. It's protection. Steven, you need to go jump off a bridge, because if you feel like you got to keep hiding, then you really not that dude. You really not that dude. You one of them weak dudes that have to keep up a whole bunch of lies. Probably don't remember the lies that you tell, instead of just saying, babe, you know what? This is what it is. If I'm not over here, I'm at Jackie house. And either, look, you can either deal with it or you don't. But I'm at least letting you know and letting you make the decision of what you want to do. Period. It's that simple. It's really that simple. So love y'all. Gotta go. Auntie out here melting. I'm out here melting like a piece of chocolate out here. So anywho, it goes for men and women. It ain't just one sided. It goes for men and women. At the end of the day, if you not a boss, like that they call them, them boss chicks that y'all be running around talking about, and I'm going to just let him know, if you feel the need to have a man on the side and don't tell your man, you weak as hell too. Period. Anybody that don't tell it, you really don't have no power. Where your power at? A powerful dude that says, this is just what it's going to be, he never has to lie. He tells you what it is, and he gives you the opportunity to make the decision on what you're going to do. So Release portals, keep on being release portals. Keep on being the 333rd draft pick because you don't feel like you are, good enough. Keep on feeling like you need to expose what he's doing because you really want to be the spotlight chick and you're not good enough to be on nobody's arm to put you on display. So now you want to go ahead and tell it. You wasn't sneaking. You wasn't telling it. You wasn't, out here trying to expose. But now your feelings then got involved and you want everybody to know that what he's doing. But at the same time, if you was really okay with that, you wouldn't feel the need to expose him. So that means you're really not okay with being a release portal. Talk to y'all later. Bye. It's not going off.